is day 4. Eh, 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 eh. Contest is moving on fine. It's moving on fine. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the subscriptions. I'm really, really glad. Thank you all. May God bless you all. Please remember, if you are just passing by now, you're just seeing this video, please stop by and watch and subscribe. If you find value, I'm sure you find value. Because what we do here is to teach about real estate investments, the safest ways to invest in real estate without having any regrets or any pain. And also remember, we said if you have had pain points in the past, do not allow the pain points of the past to mar you of the joy that is awaiting you now and in the near future. Okay? You should not say, because I had that bad experience or my friend had a bad experience, I'm not going to do anything again in real estate. That's not a wise decision. You rather learn from such bad occurrences and move forward to doing better in future. And that is what we are here to do, to assist you to get the best information you need to get so that whenever you're taking any decision in real estate investment, you are making an informed one. You're not being a novice. You're not going to be caught unawares because ignorance is the problem that has led so many people into some problems in the past. So you're welcome to Olive Rich Homes. Today we say we want to discuss about the advantage of buying a house as opposed to buying land. A lot of times, first-time buyers in real estate or new entrants or beginners in real estate start with buying of land. Why? Because of course, land, you can get cheap land. You can get very cheap land, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million land, but you cannot get such in house. There's no 1, 2, 3, 4 million house, except maybe you want to buy mud house in the villages, all right, or old dilapidated condemned house that you maybe refurbish if possible or break down and start afresh. If we're talking about a house for a modern man to live in, it is usually more expensive than some land. Although some land are very expensive. In fact, some land are more expensive than house, but in general terms, that's what we're talking about now. Land is usually cheaper. So why would we now say we should buy house? It's not going to be a very big lion project for you. Well, if you have the means, you can buy house and pay on monthly basis for up to a year, 18 months or 2 years. You will just pay some extra charges as charged by the estate developer. One of the advantages that buying a house has over buying a land is that most times when you buy land as a first-time buyer, your intention is to build a house. So by the time you start building, you may end up making a lot of mistakes or you fall into some wrong hands in your building construction phase because you don't have the knowledge. These people, they know when a JJC is involved and they deal with them. They will deal with them, I mean the builders. When they know you don't know nothing, if it's something that will take you 50 bags of cement, for instance, they may bill you 80 bags and they end up using 45 or 48. Yes, because you don't have no knowledge and you just be paying. Okay, but if you are buying a house, the house seller, the estate developer is only going to charge you the amount for that house. The finished product of that house is what is going to charge you. And then he will start building. He knows what to buy, he knows where to buy, he buys in bulk, and so the cost is better in his hand than in your hand. Secondly, the estate developer has the latest designs in houses. He's building houses, he knows about houses, he knows what is in vogue, and he knows what will attract buyers to buy his property. So in that, you will end up buying a beautiful one, more beautiful than you would have ever bought or you would have ever built on your own, and at a good price. Number three, if you buy land that you want to build, you may not be able to monitor your building. You may hand it over to somebody to monitor for you, and the person might not be honest enough. The person might decide to be using your own money to be building his own. Some people do it, but not everybody does it. Please do not think that if you have somebody that is monitoring your project now, you have to start getting afraid or start suspecting the person. No, that's not what Olive Bridge is saying. But I'm saying that some people do that. They take advantage of that trust and do you some runs, you know, do some runs on that. I will not favor you. So, but if you're buying a house, no developer is doing any runs because they are just trying, or they have given you their price, so they're just struggling hard to make sure that they will still come out and make some profit at the end of the day. And again, the risk of inflation is borne by the estate developer, it's not borne by you. If they say this house is 50 million, for instance, and you start building and you start dropping your money monthly, pay your initial deposit, start paying your monthly installments, they will not come back after 6 months and tell you, ah, bros, ah, sis, yeah, everything is expensive. You have to add 3 million, 5 million. Yes, nobody does that because agreement is agreement. But if you're building that house by yourself, if things get way higher, you're really definitely going to bear the, the consequence. Your pocket is going to answer for that. So with these points of mine, I think I've been able to convince you and not confuse you the reason why buying a house is good for you. Meanwhile, you can buy land if you want, if you like to do land banking. That's number one. Land banking means that you want to buy that land and keep it. It will just start rising in value. When you need money, you pick it up and sell it at a higher price. That's good business, very good business. House does not have that advantage. If you build house now and say, okay, let you keep it till next 2 years and 3 years, so that the value of the house will appreciate. When you go there, you will repaint. You paint again, you will clean, you will have to start breaking some things. Maggots would have eaten some wood and all of that. So land, the house does not have that advantage. It's only land that has the advantage of get it now, keep it, and it will start rising in value. All right. Then, um, if you are a first-time buyer, buy what you can buy. If it's 2 million, you have 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, you have. You can only afford you land. Buy it, and be working hard. In future, you can start developing your property according to your stride, and you will not regret it. Instead of you not to buy at all, just buy and start planning on how to develop it. The land has this advantage that you can decide, only you can decide to live in 1,200 square meters of land. That is over two blocks. You can decide to live only you in such a vast land. But if you are buying house that somebody else built, they will not give you the luxury of uh, that freedom like that of space. No, nobody does it. They will rather use that extra space to build another one for another person to live in, to buy. Okay, so these are the advantages of house and advantages of land. So what did you get from here? Let me recap. One of the advantages, if you buy house, it will enable you to pay in installments and you have owned your house. It will make you another advantage. It will enable you to avoid the problem of inflation because agreement is agreement. Okay. Number three, it will enable you to have new modern design of house because the people building, they have the knowledge more than you. Then the disadvantage is that you may not have enough space because they will maximize space to build for more people to buy. Okay. Another disadvantage, the sizes of the rooms might not be what you do if you are building by yourself. That's another disadvantage. because also they will maximize the space, the use of the space, so that the more they get, the more money they get. That is the developers. The more units they build, the more money they make. Then, number three advantage, you will avoid paying double money to the person that is taking care of the house for you, who might be dishonest and be, you know, doing away with some of the things you are sending. The money you are sending may not be fully accounted for. They may misappropriate the funds. So if you buy house, you avoid that headache. Okay. Then if you buy land, it will help you in case you're a first time buyer. The money you have, you'll be able to use it to at least have a property. Somebody that has land has something. Okay, you have that peace that you have a property somewhere, you have land, you've invested your money somewhere. Then, number two, you'll be able to have the luxury of space. You might decide to do a self-contained room and parlor or two bedrooms flat in a one full plot of land. It's yours, it's all yours. Okay, then with this, you can see that you have an advantage. And another thing, the particular design you have in mind, you might be able to attend to it. But if you buy an already built house, you have to accept the design, the outside design that they give you. All right. So these are the advantages. So you now choose. Our work here is to let you know there's something we call off plan. That off plan is that you pay money to real estate developer, they will start building. They will be building and be building and be building until a year, 2 years, they hand over to you. Your work is just pay the money. You pay your money as at when due. All the running around, the materials, everything is not your problem. It is their own problem. So a lot of people that have the means, they prefer that one, just to be working hard to make the money. But as for the stress, the headache, monitoring the workers aside, buying the fake or the right things, all those headache is taken care of by the developer. So these are the advantages of buying a house over buying land. Which one are you going for? Talk to me later. See you. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about a different topic. There is this thing that is raining now, the very trendy thing that is on now in investment. It's very new, very, very new. We'll talk about it. Expect us tomorrow. Well, try to log in tomorrow. Let us discuss it. Thank you very much. Love you all.